Naturals, what's up? Gabby Wallace here with a Go Natural English lesson to solve your doubts about some confusing, challenging topics in English. Now, I know a lot of you want to know more about prepositions. So in this lesson, we're going to talk about what's the difference between on time and in time. On versus in, with this specific example of time. So we often use the preposition on with time, and we often use the preposition in with time. So what's the difference anyway? They seem so similar. Let me explain. There is a slight difference. In time, if you'll just imagine with me, the biggest difference is that in time makes me think of when you're hurrying. You're already late. You don't have very much hope of being on time because something already happened. Maybe you took longer than normal in traffic. Maybe there was some other delay. Maybe you saw a friend and you started talking and it was hard to say I have to go. Anyway, there's already been delays. So you're already worried, you're already sweating, you're already walking faster, trying to get to your appointment on time. In time is when you're watching baseball and the baseball player, the batter, has just hit the ball and the ball has been caught and the outfielder is throwing it to first base, but the batter is running, and he dives in and he just touches that first base just in time in order to stay on first base and not get out. So in time is a bit more dramatic. It makes me anxious to think about, am I going to be there in time? Am I going to get to the meeting in time to not be late, to not miss the agenda? Am I going to get to the bus stop in time to catch the bus? Am I going to be at the dinner party in time to eat dinner? Or am I going to get there after everyone else has eaten all the food already and I just get leftovers? That is in time. Now, to be fair, in time and on time are often used for very similar situations, but the biggest difference for me is that in time is a bit more stressful. And there's this span of time where you're already late, but you're hurrying and you're trying to get to a place in time to take advantage of an opportunity. Whereas on the other hand, on time is a bit less stressful. It's an agreed upon time. You know that to be to work on time, you need to be there at 7:55 a.m. You know that the train is going to be on time. Well, if you live in Japan, I lived in Japan for 3 years, the train is always on time, 99% of the time. It's always on schedule, on time. So it's predictable, it's scheduled, it's on time. Make sure you get to work on time or your boss might be upset. Now, there's a bonus phrase, there's a common idiom, in the nick of time. This goes back to in time, not on time, but in the nick of time is so close to the very last chance to get somewhere or to show up, to be somewhere in time for something. Just in the nick of time means you had a half a second where if you had not shown up at that time, you would have missed that thing. Let's say you're going to a baseball game and you just arrived at the baseball game in the nick of time to see the most amazing play. It happened just like that, very quickly, and you just caught it in the nick of time. Let's say that you need to catch the bus and you see the bus coming and you're running to the bus stop. You're hoping the bus doesn't just run by. Well, the bus driver sees you, you see the bus driver, and it's this wonderful moment where he stops for you and you catch the bus in the nick of time. You could have just missed it, but you caught that bus in the nick of time. Congratulations. So I hope that this clarifies some of the difference between on time, in time, and then the most extreme, in the nick of time. So use these if you're always running late, or if you want to talk about how you're always on time also. It's a great way to use these. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and if you love Go Natural English lessons, be sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. Hit the big red button, or right down there, if you click on Go Natural English, you can subscribe right now and get a notification when there are new lessons every single week. Check it out, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.